Coming up, Kaylee. Coming up. Coming up, Kaylee shows us a gym called Spango, which offers a new age of exercising, while Summer Prince gives us the lowdown of weather. Stay tuned to find out more.
Darling,
Good morning, Carmel. I'm Ireland Jones with your Chtv News. Before we start today's show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and stay standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. If it hasn't been obvious already, Carmel High School has been under major construction for the majority of this year. We interviewed Mr. Okerson, one of the main tech and theater directors for CHS, to see what he had to say.
Construction is moving along, just like everything else post-pandemic world. We're having a lot of delays for material and delays for labor. So the project is behind of what we initially thought it would be, but big things are happening. We just opened part of the new band wing, so the band room is back online and there's rehearsals happening in there. All of our practice rooms are back open. So there's like rays of hope in this project as we get ready for the next phase, where all of the backstage hallway classrooms, P123, P118, all of that's going to go away, as well as E157, E153, as we get ready to renovate those spaces.
We look forward to seeing it. Switching gears, it has officially been 36 years since the accident at Chernobyl. And right now, Chernobyl is under direct threat. Russian troops continue to violate the requirements of radiation security, which could lead to the spread of radioactive contamination. Let's send it over to Deshaun Barnes for background on the accident. Then we'll send it over to CHTV's Darion Watson with sports.
I'm Deshaun Barnes with CHTV, and here's a 1-minute history on the Chernobyl disaster. Chernobyl was a nuclear power plant, and after experiencing a meltdown, it killed 31 people and thousands of animals directly. It is also believed that it caused thousands of premature cancer deaths. Here's how it happened. Reactor number 4's power was reduced to prepare for a safety test. Reactor number 4's emergency cooling system is disabled to prevent it from interfering with the test. This did not cause the accident, however, it worsened the impact. Operators were given permission to start the test at 11:10 p.m. The night shift workers never received proper instruction to perform the test. At 12:28, power plummets far below safe level, and the operators respond by removing most of the control rods, violating the safety guidelines. At 1 a.m., the power stabilizes, but at a lower than preferred level. The supervisors order the test to proceed. At 1:23, the test officially begins and an unexpected power surge occurs. The operators initiated an emergency shutdown with the control rods. Within 54 seconds of the test, the explosions began. The explosions did not cause the most destruction, though. When firefighters arrived 4 minutes later, they were not aware of the radiation and several died. It wasn't until over 3 hours later that the officials shut down the remaining reactors. Due to the immense amount of radiation and the Soviet Union's irresponsibility to properly report the event, thousands around the world were affected. Large amounts of radiation were detected in Sweden, which is nearly 1,500 miles away from the reactor. It wasn't until 2000 that all reactors were shut down. Many believed this caused the fall of the Soviet Union.
Thanks, guys. I'm Darion Watson here for your sports news for today. This weekend, we had a lot of sports take place, so let's take a look. To start us off, the Carmel girls softball team won the first game of the Carmel Invitational against Avon with a final score of 6-5. Junior Sophie Esposito hit a walk-off home run to get the Greyhounds the win. They also won big against Franklin Central with the final score of 17-7. They ended their record off 3-1 after beating Penn in their final game. Sticking to the bat, the Carmel boys baseball team beat Whiteland 10-0 in just 5 innings. Cameron Haney threw all 5 of those innings, giving up no hits and 6 strikes. Last night, they also picked up a win versus Avon with the final score of 5-1. Next, girls lacrosse won 2 games this weekend, the first against Assumption with the final of 18-5, and the second against Westfield with the final of 10-6. The boys lacrosse team also won their games against Desmond, Chesterton, and Noblesville with scores of 16-4, 22-2, and 20-2. And lastly, the Carmel tennis team won their 2022 Carmel Invite. Great weekend for the Hounds, and let's keep that up. That's all I have for your sports today. Now let's see what Summer has for our weather update, then we'll send it back to the host desk.
I'm Summer Prince here with your weather update for today, April 26, 2022. Today calls for a high of 53 and a low of 34 degrees. Expect temperatures in the 70s this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. As the year comes to an end, expect temperatures ranging from 60 to 70 degrees. I am so excited for summer. That's all I have for you today. Have an amazing day, Greyhounds. Now over to the host desk.
Thank you. We'd like to wish a happy birthday to everyone's names listed below. Happy birthday, Greyhounds. Now it's time for your daily announcements. The blood drive is in the field house today from 8:50 to 2:45. Students need to remember to bring their ID with proof of age in their parent consent form. Students will need to sign in and sign out when they leave. Elections for class officers and student senators are starting. The packets are available on the CHS website as a news item. The signed petition and applications are due this Thursday at the mandatory election call-out meeting. The meeting is right after school in the Greyhound station. The 2022 prom will be held on Saturday, May 7th at 502 East Event Center from 8 to 11 p.m. Juniors and seniors can purchase prom tickets online by going to the CHS website. Guest forms are located in student services and guest tickets are on sale at the bookstore. All attendees must check into prom with their CHS student ID and must show their digital GoFan ticket. Tomorrow, April 27th, is an International Day for Sexual Assault Prevention Education, known as Denim Day. The day originated from a court case where the defense appealed a rape case arguing that clothing implied consent. Met by international backlash, the last week of April hosts Denim Day, and all are encouraged to wear denim on the 27th to combat victim blaming and educate others about sexual violence. Denim Day is meant to emphasize that nothing other than informed and specific agreement consent, including clothing. There will be pins available in the media center to help show solidarity. The Animation Club is meeting today after school in room C125. Seniors, if you have a difficult to pronounce name or would like to go by your middle name at graduation, please see Mrs. Hayes in the activities office. Are you interested in playing girls volleyball for Carmel High School this fall or know someone who is? Tryouts will begin August 1st and training will happen all summer. Any student athlete interested in trying out for the 2022 girls volleyball program are invited to attend our call-out meeting. Parents and guardians are welcome to attend as well. That's all the daily announcements we have for you. Now let's send it over to Natasha and Julia to see what they have for our entertainment update.
What is going on, Carmel? I'm Natasha Joy.
And I'm Julia Henn, and as always, we are back with your CHTV entertainment.
Hey, Julia, did you hear about that new workout place in Clay Terrace?
I did. It's called Spenga. I heard that so many CHS students are working there now.
Let's take a look at a video that CHTV's Kaylee Schultz put together for us.
Hi, my name's Brooklyn, and I work at Spenga in Carmel. Spenga fixed the three staple components that we think is required for a workout. So it's an hour-long class, 20 minutes on spin or bike, 20 minutes of strength, and then 20 minutes of yoga. We have 2 student packages going on right now. We have a lot of staff members that are at Carmel High School, and so they all work out here. Our work has a pretty flexible schedule. They give me hours after work, after school, and it's just quick shifts. And so I think it's pretty great for all high schoolers to come. We have flexible hours before and after school for them to come in, and it's just a great community for everyone to get along.
Thanks, Kaylee. That looks awesome.
It sure does. Also, we would love to give a huge congrats to Counterpoints, Rhapsody, Allegro, and New Edition for all getting gold at ISMA.
With the addition of Counterpoints, Rhapsody, and Allegro all getting gold with distinctions. Good job, y'all.
Well, that is all the entertainment we have for you today, Carmel. Now, let's send it over to In Studio.
Seniors, place your final vote for Prom King and Queen until May 6th by scanning the QR code on your SSRT Canvas page.
Good morning, Greyhounds. The mandatory call-out meeting for class officer and student senator elections will take place right after school on Thursday, April 28th in Greyhound Station. Candidates need to print a copy of the election packet and complete the petition and application. The completed packets are due on Thursday, April 28th at the candidate meeting. In further announcements for today's blood drive, be sure to bring a valid ID with your date of birth. That's all we got for today, Greyhounds. Let's send it back to the host desk.
Thank you. Before we leave today, let's check out our latest pet of the week. Remember, you can send in your pets to go to your Instagram account. And as always, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Carmel TV, follow us on YouTube at Carmel Television, and on Twitter at CHTV. That's all we have for you today, Carmel. I've been Ireland Jones with your CHTV News. One more thing to remember, today's National Pretzel Day. And if you haven't had one of these things before, you better run to your local Target ASAP because they are delicious. Have a terrific Tuesday, Greyhounds.